Silence. No one's here. It's all right, sister. You can come out. Zapan!
A fortunate encounter! The weird turns for me.
If not for us, I'd have happily grown old, never having seen your pockmarked mug again.
Ah, now, no need to be so sour. If you only got to know me, you'd find me quite amiable.
Amiable when luring us into a trap.
No trap. Just luck. Now, to claim that head of yours before any saintly knights happen along with different ideas. Get 'em! We've no hope of prevailing against the likes of you. Not yet. We must withdraw. What was that?
Take the town!
No more! Is this what passes for honor in Lotus?
You bear the arms of Zenobia. So this is the Holy Knight Lancelot. How I have longed for this moment. Show me the power that crushed Highland.
Only too gladly. Let our steel sing.
Come out, Zapan. Where are you hiding?
Here, Denim!
Koshua, where are you?
Up here!
Greetings, Denim. Ha! So close, so very close. Almost slipped away on me. Your sister will be joining my merry band. If you care to see her again, hasten to the walls of Almorica.
No! Zapan, don't do this! Coward! Who goes there?
Did your mother not warn you against playing on the streets at night, boy?
Gildas!
Dark Knight of Lotus, your quarrel is with me.
What's this? A Zenobian wants to fight. I'll gladly meet you, if you've even strength enough to draw.
Pick up your feet, lass.
Denim!
Sister!
Go, Denim, swiftly! Follow them!
As imprudent as you are impudent. I'll dress you like a holiday goose. Hedge Knight! I said go! But first, a venomous strike to take the fight from you!
cannot steal a moment's peace. What now?
It's the Buckram, Your Grace. They've marched on Rhyme.
What? That's absurd.
Our riders send word that the battle is already joined.
What news of the city? Has it fallen?
No, Your Grace. The Zenobian knights have managed to hold her walls. But they cannot long last against the Buckram siege. They've requested immediate reinforcement.
Very well. Summon Leonard.
Begging Your Grace's pardon, Sir Leonard rode for Amorica at daybreak.
Yes, of course. Bring quill and parchment. Leonard must know of this. And ready the fastest courser in Caritani.
At once, Your Grace.
What is Lodis scheming, eh? With Balbatos gone, old alliances turn to ash. Confound them all!
Here he is, sure as the wind. I half worried the Buckram had got the best of him.
So this boy is the hero butcher of Balmamusa, is he?
Zapan, you coward! What have you done with my sister?
You know what's to be done, then?
Aye, well enough. I don't give a fig for no bounty, long as his head rolls. I had old friends at Balmamusa. They'll rest better with him beneath the earth.
Pardon the parley, Denham. Had a few matters needed tending. Your sister's safe and sound within the castle. But you're not believing with her, except in by force.
By force, then.
I didn't know. I was too quick to judge. The spirits have told me everything. Forgive me, Denim. The wheel finally comes around. With luck, I'll find my sons waiting.
Oh, fat lot of good she was, that mealy old hag.
If Zapan thinks I'll abandon my sister, he's sorely mistaken. Zapan! Vice! What are you doing?
You can't! We were allies!
Fool. I know the proper use for a hostage.
No!
You're next, Denim.
What have you done with Koshua?
Denim!
Unhand my sister!
Oh, I will. But first, you and I have a score to settle.
There must be some other way. Hear me out.
Talk. Let our steel speak instead.
Vice, it doesn't have to end like this.
Ever since we were boys, you could do no wrong. They lavished praise on you while I looked on, forgotten. Is it because of our fathers, do you think? The son of a respected Abuna and the son of a loutish drunkard. It was a relief when he died. But nothing changed. Why did they hate me? What flaw have I that you have not?
This is a fantasy. You're my friend. What became of our friendship?
Did I hide my hatred so well? I was never your friend. Oh, how I envied you. Your father, the good Abuna. Your sister, all beauty and grace.
Joshua thinks of you as a second brother.
If you could only hear yourself. You've always been the one she cares for. Not even your father was good enough for her. You're the only one she trusts. The only one she loves.
It's not too late. Whatever you may say, I was a friend to you, and I would be so again.
I want no betrayer for a friend. The Duke and Leonard have placed their faith in me. They have friends enough.
They only use you. When you've outlived that usefulness, they'll throw you to the wolves.
You have it the wrong way round. I am no babe in the woods, wailing for companionship. I am the wolf, and I will use them as I see fit.
Enough of this! Stay your blades!
But he's as good as dead!
Easy, Vice! Our circumstance has changed.
But it was you who ordered his death!
Stop talking and listen. You'll want to hear this too, Denham. Rhyme has fallen. The Buckram will soon be here.
But Sir Lancelot...
Dead. Fled. I know not. But we no longer have the luxury of fighting amongst ourselves. Denham, you must join the Duke. What's done is done. Our true foe stands before us.
Have you gone mad? He's a traitor!
Enough, Vice. Did you hear nothing I said? I know why it is you fight, Denham. You dream of a world free of war and hatred. A worthy dream, and reasonable. But reason alone cannot move men to act. Is that how you want this to end? Will you let your father go unavenged? Join us. If not for yourself, then for the Wallister.
The Bakram are our true enemy. We must work together if we are to stop them.
Good. You see the truth of it. I expected no less of our young hero.
You've both gone mad! I'll take no part in this!
Vice, wait!
Let him go. We must away to the Duke.
Vice! Damn him! Am I so naive? Do I know so little of the world?
Four weeks had passed since the fall of the Archaeopolis of Rhine. Swift on the heels of their victory, the Bakram continued their southward march. Their advance proceeded, until they met an unyielding line of fierce Wallister and Galgastani resistance. This left the Golborza plain locked in a bitter stalemate, with neither side able to score the decisive blow needed to gain the upper hand. Abuna Brunton, leader of the Bakram armies, needed a quick solution. Their forces stood equally matched. Should Duke Ronwe succeed in bringing the whole of the Gargastani army to his side, the scales would tilt sharply in the Duke's favour. The Abuna beseeched the Dark Knights for aid, yet they showed no signs of stirring from Fidok Castle. And sure as he was of his own forces, Duke Ronwe took little consolation in the Dark Knight's restraint. In private, he had begun to wonder whether the pact they had struck still held. Now, both sides waited for the stone that would tip the balance in their favour.
What am I to do with you barbers, huh? One cannot deny your insubordination. To act without leave of the High Champion is strictly forbidden, whatever the circumstance. Time and again you were ordered to return, and each time you've ignored your orders. Only now do you deign to grace these halls. I am galled.
Galling, yes. The obstinate lout. Go on. Beg forgiveness.
You talk too much, Martin, and I have an ill temper. What was I to do? Deny the Regent? Impossible. We do not answer to Branton. Speak true. You learned that the Zenobian Knights were in Rime and sought to do battle. Is it not so?
Enough, Balsaphon. What's done is done.
Welcome back, Lord Commander. Ah, I see Ozma and Oz accompany you.
What word of the Wallister?
They rally their troops on Golborza, yet they do not make to march.
I should think not. The Duke has but a tenuous grasp on Galgastan. Dispatch an envoy. Explain our position to the Duke, and renew our vow to remain unaligned.
And the Bakram? I cannot imagine the Regent sits idle.
Brandon will be made Hierophant. His age-old wish fulfilled. If that does not content him, nothing will. Controlling the Isles is not our mandate, nor can we afford the Zenobians to perceive elsewise. If we are to avoid giving them cause to intervene in Valeria, we must shun the sword in favor of the olive branch. So long as we are the advocates of peace, they dare not act. Is that clear, Barbas?
Aye.
I'm sending you to Heim.
But Heim is leagues from the front.
Steady, Barbas. I do not intend for you to serve as a castellan for the Regent, if that is your fear. Abuna Prancet was being held in Heim Castle. Unfortunately, a band of rebels saw fit to free him.
What?
The work of the Liberation Front, no doubt. Regardless, I would prefer our true task remain secret. Manaflora's whereabouts elude us. And now, the Abuna, the only man who might know, has gone missing as well. Barbas, I task you with a mission of utmost import. Recapture Abuna Prancet, whatever the cost.
Yes, Lord Commander.
The two of you are to deal with the Liberation Front. Too long have we suffered them to move unchecked.
On the honor of House Glacius, my brother and I will see it so.
Common rabble. There'll be little trouble.
And Doris's search for Manaflora is to continue. You and Martin are to proceed with our negotiations with the Duke.
As my lord wishes, so shall it be.
What part of the Galgastani have joined our cause?
Half their men, perhaps a little more. Another third have deserted.
Then the rest are loyalists who will cleave to Balbatos until the bitter end.
Few as they are, they were the backbone of his army, the best of the best. Their support in the crofts and villages runs deep. They'll not fall easily.
Who better to see that they do? Spare not a moment.
It shall be done.
The Bakram show no signs of moving further south. There's solace in that. Perhaps some faint breath remains in our pact with the Dark Knights. Let us send another envoy and remove all doubt. And you, my hero of Goliath, are to hunt down Vice Bozek, who fled behind the enemy's lines scarce a month past.
Must we avenge ourselves upon him?
You do not understand the creature you hunt. Indeed, he must seem a strange species to you. You and I share common conviction, however different our methods and means. Else why would you have returned to my halls? Vice is different. He fights not for convictions or ideals, but out of some base bloodlust. Unguided by higher philosophy, he acts without thought. Judged by your measure, he is useless. And how that must enrage him. Now he thrusts this rage at you, his one-time friend, a hero to all the world. I had held out hope that Vice might return this past month. But too much time has passed. Were we to wait any longer, we risk him becoming a grave threat to our resistance.
But to put a price on his head, is that not going too far?
It pains me, truly. But it is the needful course, Kashua.
Will you say nothing in his defense, Denim?
Do not look for Vice to return. Not while I'm still here.
As ever, my words fall on deaf ears. Fine. Do as you like.
Koshua!
Let her go, Denim.
Then we are agreed? Yeah, I'd nearly forgotten. Sir Mirden has returned.
He has? Were there any others?
He and Warren. That's all. Warren suffered a grievous wound. No doubt a visit from you would do much to cheer him.
The men stand ready, Sir Leonar.
I will join them with all haste. Denim, let's away. I know this sits ill with you, but it is our duty. I make my offer one final time. Answer me, and your lives will be spared. Who leads your band of stragglers, and where is he? Your answer.
You may take a Galgastani knight's freedom, Leonar, but never his pride. We do not sell friends, not even for the unkindest price. Would you do any different?
I suppose I wouldn't. Very well. Then we shall hold a public execution. However, in deference to your honor, we will not bind you and will furthermore arm you as befits your former station. If you truly desire freedom, fight for it.
Clansmen of Galgastan, tell our wives and children of how we died here today, of our last service to our homeland. and tell them to avenge us.
Words in the wind, soldier. Our ears are deaf to your cries. We know you who pledge fealty to Balbatos are the true blight upon this land.
Glory to Galgistan.
Your leader's sword lies silent. Will you fight on? Then justice has been served. Those surviving will join our ranks from this day forth. We will show them that Wallister do not scorn those who embrace our cause.
There's a familiar face. Farewell.
Canopus. And Denham too. I'm glad to see you both well.
And you, Sir Myrden.
How is he?
The Starseer remains lost in the mists of sleep, but he draws breath and is whole of body.
That is well, then. And Lancelot and Gildas, have they not returned?
I've seen neither since the night of the Bakram attack.
It was Sir Gildas who saved me from the Dark Knight's swords that night. Would that I had been warrior enough to return the favor.
I'm sure both will return unharmed. And besides, there was little you could do. I hear you search for Weiss. You know where he makes his den?
No, but there is a price on his head. Not many places where a wanted man can hide.
Indeed.
He would have to go to ground, or well under it, to hide from both the Resistance and what remains of the Galgastoni.
Aye. As we were leaving Rhyme, I received report that a company led by an unnamed Dark Knight had taken to the high road. A commander he was, called to Heim to help defend the town from partisans.
Of course, these partisans must be the Liberation Front. They intend to strike the fortress at Bode, I'm sure of it. If Weiss should be there...
They'll have his head in a sack by morn.
We ought make for Heim at once, Denham. How will you ride, Myrden?
With your party, of course. Denham, I know you serve his grace, but I also know you would not leave Weiss to die an ignoble death. Good. Let us ride.
Gave us quite a chase, Abuna. But now it's back to Heim for you.
Godless woman. You killed them all.
Our work is done, Oz. We withdraw.
Hold, sister. I've another prize. The leader of the rabble. Bring her forward. Slew every Bakram soldier that marched with us from Rhyme, this one did. A real firebrand. But she doesn't hold a candle to you, dear sister.
Kill me and have done with it.
Saria, you live!
Forgive me, Abuna. This is not how I meant to meet again.
You've no cause to seek forgiveness. It is I who have troubled you.
If you see my father, tell him his daughter met an honorable death.
Is this touching melodrama played out? Take him away.
Think not on the grave, Saria. Live, and know they dare not kill me.
What do you plan to do with her, Oz?
She'll make a fine gift for the High Champion, I should think.
Oh, I recall no order to take her alive. Besides, look at her. She'd sooner choke on her own tongue than go a willing captive.
Her eyes give the truth to your words. What am I to do with her, sister?
You rely on me too much, little brother. Decide for yourself.
Ooh, such bile. So be it. But where to begin? Darkest lords of We Review, grab fast these legs and drag them down.
You've a wicked streak, Oz. Enjoy your games, but don't tarry too long.
Run, if you can. Name your conspirators and the location of their fastness, and I'll spare your meager life.
Damn! We're too late! Saria, we're coming!
I've drunk my fill of these Wallister dregs. A Dark Knight's work is never done. get the better of me.
My friends may be lost, but my battle is not over. Denim, your father, Abuna Pranset. He lives. We held him safe in our care until a short while ago.
What? How? Where is he?
The Dark Knights left with him just before you arrived.
Why would they bestir themselves over one man?
The Dark Knights care nothing for who rules the Isles. Denim, it is your father, Pranset Pavel, whom they seek.
What could they possibly want with him?
I know little more than you, but I can offer one piece of the puzzle. They seek someone, or something, called Mana Flora. Whatever it may be, they are bent on finding it. And there is but one man who knows where it is.
My father.
Your father holds the key to this war.
What? So Goliath was all just to capture my father?
You had best leave. There's no knowing when they might return.
And what will you do, sister?
I mean to help Abuna Pranset.
Alone? Foolishness! What can you hope to accomplish? She'll not listen to me. Perhaps you could dissuade her from this madness.
Madness is a bit... well, yes. What if you were to come with us?
I'm sorry, but I will not serve under a duke who sanctions the slaughter of innocents. Besides, I have my own duties as head of the Liberation Front. I owe it to our fallen to carry on.
Oh, sister.
Look after Sistina for me.
Father lives. I must tell Koshua.